Hello there in the OnePro Nation. This is one of a string of presentations we're creating to get the correct answers to questions about OneCoin, and this one was about government warnings. Someone sent an article about the Reserve Bank of India issues a warning against Bitcoin trading, but also other digital currencies. And obviously that concerned them, and we want you to know that that is very normal, okay? Many of the reserve banks around the world have issued a similar warning, and when we look in detail with this warning, obviously it's because these cryptocurrencies, there's such a buzz about them, and this warning basically was saying the same as their warning in December 2013, and they just talk about, hey, look, there are risks involved in being involved in this, and they often say, hey, they're not authorized, which is a laugh because they don't authorize any currencies other than their own, okay? They always talk about risks with the sort of security of your currency or the volatility of the currency, which is basically an issue with Bitcoin, and that there are no regulations, which, this technology is too new. It's moving too fast for very staid reserve bankers. They are obviously concerned about terrorism financing and money laundering because currencies like Bitcoin are anonymous, and we know that in OneCoin, which is why we have a very, very different strategy. But the point is that if you know more about what the Reserve Bank of India are doing, they've even produced a white paper by their research department about the sort of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, and the summary at the bottom is saying, having researched blockchain technology solutions for core banking processes, researchers deemed blockchain technology had matured enough to be the core technology towards digitizing the Indian rupee. Because like many countries in the world, they are demonetizing their economy, getting rid of the paper, because money is now digital, and cryptocurrency is just the next generation of digital money technology. It's a much better form of money, okay? And it's not unusual. Lots of the biggest countries in the world are doing it. So when we look at this, and this is not official OneCoin policy, when we look at this, we believe that all governments must warn their people about something like a new digital money, okay? Especially one that's so successful, that's such a buzz. But they'll be watching what all the other big countries are doing, and they're not going to let the Chinese get a technological advantage over them, like having a more effective currency. And therefore, we're sure that all sovereign currencies are going to be cryptocurrency based with a special version of that. And but they don't solve, sovereign currencies don't solve a number of the global economic issues with currencies. That's why there will be one global independent cryptocurrency, but it will also be transparent. It won't be like a Bitcoin, which is anonymous. It will have KYC, know your customer technology. Currently, OneCoin is the only credible cryptocurrency that has that. And by the time everyone else wakes up, we would have already won. And that's why we want people to understand the facts and for them to get involved with what we're doing, because it's so exciting. When you understand what we're doing, we've spent a long time pioneering what we're doing. We're exploding in size. We're by far the most valuable, most developed cryptocurrency on the planet, and therefore it's a very, very exciting proposition. I hope I've answered your questions. If you have any other questions, ensure they come through to us so you get the facts about what's really happening about us and get involved in our community. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.